Guys, this is a tutorial I put together for you guys. It's basically like a semi-intense but still wearable look for blue eyes. I've already done a smoky eye for green eyes, so I thought I would do something for blue eyes. And I find color theory is kind of a complicated thing. So I pulled out my color wheel from when I was taking my makeup classes. The idea is that to make a color stand out, you want to put it next to a contrasting color. And then the most contrasting color that you can find is the color directly opposite on the color wheel. So let's say we're looking at blue, for instance. So this is blue right here. The contrasting color, like 180 degrees around the circle, is orange. So basically that means that to pull out a blue color in your eyes, you want to use any color that has orange in it. So that doesn't necessarily have to mean you're using a bright orange. You can use orange, it will work. You can also use copper, you can use bronze, peach, coral. So anything that has that kind of a orange undertone to it will help to pull out the blue. So that's what I'm going to do today. I'm using, if you can't see, kind of like an orangey color. I have a little bit of dark brown and that kind of thing. So this would really help to pull out blue eyes. I really find it's like fun. It's not your everyday expected neutral look, but it still kind of wears as a neutral and it helps to pull out the color of your eyes. So it's very flattering for blue eyes, but it's also just a really nice look for any other eye color. So I had a lot of fun putting this together for you guys. If you have any more questions about color theory, leave them in the comments below and I'll get back to you. Anyway, so if you want to see how I did this, that'll follow. Thanks, bye. Okay, so first step, as always, is we're going to go with the Too Faced Shadow Insurance just to prime the lid. Take a tiny bit and put it all over the eyelid from lashes to eyebrow. Okay, so we're going to go with our first color, which is MAC Coppering, which is like a very bright orangey red, and it is frosted. So I really love this color and it's gorgeous on blue eyes. So we're just going to take that. We're basically going to do 3/4 of the eye. And then the quarter that we're leaving without color is going to be the inner corner. So we're just going to apply it to the outer 3/4 of the lid. And you can see it's very pigmented, it's very easy to put on. And we're using our MAC 213 or just a medium mop brush. And just putting that all over. Start out actually on the eyelid and then we'll work our way up into the crease slowly. So you just want to make sure you get it all over the lid, like this, and then we can start thinking about what kind of a shape we want to make. So if you see from this eye, I kind of just did like almost an exaggerated cat eye kind of a shape. Basically that's like my signature shape, just because it looks nice with my eye shape. But you can make it any shape that you want. So I'm just going to lightly, without picking up any more color, just going to kind of bring that up into the crease a tiny bit, just to help soften the line. And then here we're going to do the same thing, and then we're going to pull it out into kind of like a pointed shape. Okay, so kind of like that. Just keep working the shape until you get what you want. Okay. So for me, this is pretty much what I want. You can see that's very stark. Obviously, we're not going to leave it like that. At some point it'll end up looking like that, so just leave that for now. And then you're going to go with a blending brush. Again, I'm going to be using the Merier Ponytail crease brush. So I'm going to start just trying to blend these lines. So there's nothing on my brush, it's completely clean. And then we're just going to go and we're going to try and blur those lines. So just keep running your brush over the line of those of that color that we've put down, and then you'll see it little by little it'll start to soften, and then you're ready for the next step. So just keep blending it. You just don't want anything too harsh like we had before. Okay, so for right now that's gonna do, and then we're gonna work on it a little bit more in a bit. So that's our first color. Then our second color is going to be the highlight that I have on the inner corner here, which is Vanilla Pigment from MAC that I've pressed. So it's like a really pretty goldish white that also has a little bit of a pink shimmer in it, so it looks nice with the orange. And I'm just going to put that on my inner corner of the eye and my tear duct. Okay, so that's the two first colors. And then basically there's only one other color other than the highlight in this look. For that last color, we're going to take a pencil brush. This is the Sephora one. Then we're going to take the MAC Embark eyeshadow, which is a very dark reddish brown that I really like, and it's matte, so it helps to kind of define the crease. And so we're just going to put that between our eyelid and the bone. So we're just going to sweep that on. And again, you want to follow that same general shape that you did with the coppering. So you're following that same general shape. You're not going to take this onto the eyelid at all. You can see I didn't really do that here. It's just kind of in the crease. And then you're going to bring that over, I don't know, 3/4 of the way. Use your judgment, but about 3/4. So then once you have that color on, we're going to blend these two colors together, the coppering and the embark. So basically take that same brush, you still don't have any color on it, it's the Laura Mercier one, and just blend those colors. So same technique as we did before, but now we're not necessarily looking at blending the line of the orange on the skin, we're looking at blending the line between the embark and the orange. This is just to darken up the look a little bit, because I find without it it's kind of one-dimensional. You want to give the look a little bit of dimension, make it look a little bit more 3D. So that's what the embark is for. And then if you feel like it's not blended enough, you can take the embark and you can actually just take it right onto your crease brush and then just put it wherever you feel like you need a little bit more. We're just going to do our highlights. So I'm going to take a big fluffy brush and I'm going to take MAC Yogurt, which is a very pale matte pink. I'm just going to pick that up on my big fluffy brush and apply that under the brow. And as you're applying this, blend it down a little bit into these colors, and it's going to help to soften them. So that's it in terms of shadow for the lid and that kind of thing. So what we're going to do is we're going to do our liner. So I'm going to start with the winged eyeliner. I have a tutorial on this. I'm going to link it in the sidebar because I don't have time to show you guys how to do a winged liner in every tutorial. So I'm just going to do this one really quick. Sorry, I don't know if you guys can hear that, but my throat is like gargling. I'm sorry. Okay. I'm just going to pull a tiny bit under the lashes too, which we're going to complement when we do the inner liner. I'm going to be using the Makeup Forever Aqua Eyes pencil, and this is the 0L, so it's the black. I'm just going to put that on my inner rim. And this is not as good as my Stila Kajal, but unfortunately my Stila Kajal is almost done, so I have to use what I have. So this one you actually have to run on the waterline quite a few times before you get that full color payoff that you get with the Stila Kajal with one. And we're going to take an angled brush. This is one from Quo. Any angled brush will work. Doesn't really matter. Nothing too specific. And then I'm going to pick up a little bit more of that coppering. I'm going to sweep that under my lashes. And I'm going to marry it to that vanilla pigment that we already have on the inner corner. Just going to marry it there, and then I'm going to pull it a little bit under my lashes. And now I'm just gonna curl my lashes, put mascara, and put little half lashes on the corner, and I'll be right back. Okay, so this is the finished look. You can see it's relatively simple. It's bright, but it's not too bright to wear for a day occasion or to wear at night or that kind of thing. It is using orange shadows, but they're not super bright neon matte shadows. So I think it is really nice. It's really flattering for blue eyes, but it can be flattering for any type of eye. So I hope you guys enjoyed watching that, and I'll see you in my next video. Thanks, bye.